Well, anybody who's been following my channel for any extended period of time knows that I really enjoy setting goals for the new year. I know a lot of times they are cliche things. I'm one, I take these types of things a little bit more serious. I really enjoy doing goals and I really um, steer my life according to the goals that I currently have. And I can honestly say that I would not have made it this far if I wasn't creating goals. And I create goals for my personal life, for my career, for my business, for everything that I do. I have certain goals and certain criterias that I set for myself and certain expectations that I set for myself in order for me to progress, in order for me to progress in my family, my career, in my hobbies, etc., etc. And it's something that I look forward to sitting down and carving out. And I'm going to quickly just go through certain goals that I have. I'd love to share them with you if this is something that interests you. Perhaps you can gain some insight or some inspiration behind what I'm doing. If not, this is more for just accountability on my end. There are times where, like my 2022 videos, I went ahead and I'll watch them a couple of times throughout the year to kind of help me kind of come back to center and kind of keep me on track and kind of keep myself accountable with that sort of thing. So let's start very quickly. I don't want to take up too much of your time. One of the goals that I always have is my eBay store. Now, my eBay store has evolved because last year, this time, I was establishing a store and I was learning certain things and learning how to properly set up a store and run a store. And that's how come I really enjoy the content of Bo 1 Million Cubs Project and many other YouTubers that really their content is specifically for people who have eBay stores. And I have learned so much from these channels. I'm so grateful for each and every one of them, but they have helped me establish my store. My store is established in the fact that um, I'm generating good business from my store, and it's one of them things where I had to iron out and figure out how to create a process and a procedure. And it's really all it is developing a process and a procedure in order to be efficient in shipping and listing and listing and shipping. And so with the help of Bo and many others, I've been able to do that, and I'm going to continue to do that. However, I have learned some things throughout the year that I am going to do differently with my eBay store. I'm having a really hard time selling cards under $3, and they are sellers. Don't get me wrong, but it seems just the return on the profit, because I usually set my stuff up buy it now, best offer. And so, it's one of them things where when you get a $3 card, you really, you settle for a $2 uh, bid or a $2.40 offer. And by the time you factor in, you know, fees and shipping and all of that, you're making a little bit over $1, sometimes even less than $1. Now that might be okay for really big stores that have like thousands and thousands of cards and they can do that in bulk, but I have a very modest store. My store does not have a lot of items, and when I factor in the amount of time I'm spending on stuff that really they're dollar cards really, and so I have decided I'm going to pull all of my cards out of there that are under $5, and I'm just going to create dollar boxes for them. And I've already started the process of creating dollar boxes, and they're good dollar boxes. It's basically Hall of Famers, superstars, and all stars and that sort of thing. But those dollar boxes are going to be for either I'm going to start doing card shows in the future and I'm going to strictly be dollar cards, or I'm just going to sell them in bulk to somebody at the National. I'll just hold on to everything, build up my dollar boxes, and the time of the National, I'll take a carload up there to see who's interested in buying good dollar boxes. And so I haven't really decided which way I'm going to go there, but that's basically the game plan. And so now, as I'm filtering through these card collections that I have purchased, I'm finally developed a process and a procedure to start filtering through these boxes more efficiently, more quickly, because I have a system in place. And so as I'm filtering through them, I am just organizing, and it's working. But for cards that are less than $5, I'm going to throw them in dollar boxes. Anything $5 and above is going to be listed on eBay. Other goals that I have now that PSA has kind of streamlined or have gotten their submissions under control, I do want to get back on track with sending a submission every month. And I'll do that pretty consistently. That's what I used to do prior to the big boom, but I'm going to get back on every single month sending them, I don't know, 10 plus cards, but I'm going to make I'm going to make them cards that are worthwhile. I'm not going to focus too much on sending in lower end stuff. It's going to be more towards the, 10, or it's going to be more, $20, $30 cards on up is what I'll send to submission. I just, with the cost and the cost to ship and the cost of selling, all those things have to be taken into consideration. And it's more of a market thing right now. This is kind of where the market's at, right? The lower end slabs aren't getting a lot of movement. They're not getting a lot of love. So why am I going to I want to send cards to PSA to resell. Why would I send them cards, that are not loved right now? But I will focus on higher end stuff, getting them graded and sent back. For my website, I did have plans. If you look at my 2022 video, there were a lot of plans for my website. My website, I have been working on it, but on the back end. When you look at the front end, it looks like I haven't done a single thing to my website. But on the back end, I have been doing a lot of things to my website. I just have not made it public yet. But stay tuned for that. Trust me when I tell you, you're going to really enjoy the website when it's done. If you look at the video for 2023, you also notice that I had goals on there for my YouTube channel. And I did, one of the biggest ones was collaborations. And that I did accomplish that goal. So I'm going to continue doing that. I'm still only going to keep it at one video a week, despite what the, algorithms want, despite what anything else. That's all I'm willing to give time to in order to keep a balanced life. So I'm going to keep it at one video a week. We're going to continue doing that. I am going to consider using vidIQ. I hear it is a pretty good resource to have to help your YouTube channel grow. I think I've already done the research, but I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger and purchase the subscription to vidIQ, which will help me create better titles, better thumbnails, better categories, and just kind of overall assist me in helping my YouTube channel grow. So I will be checking them out. I do want to get a second camera right over here so that when I'm doing a video, I'm going to have multiple angles it's just something I've been wanting to do to kind of upgrade my level of content creation. I do want to create my YouTube, my little background studio here. You're going to see that I will need to, I got to do some things. I'm going to create a different video for that background entirely, because there's some things that I need to do different. There's some things that are working and there's some things that are not working, but I'm going to go ahead and be giving that, rehabbing that background there. I do want to upgrade to Final Cut Pro. It's basically for Apple. I have an iMac that I work off of, and I basically been using basically iMovie, which is the free software that Apple provides for your computers. But I'm going to upgrade to Final Cut Pro 3, I believe it is, which is a more advanced editing tool that's going to help me create a lot more engaging. The technology is much better than iMovie. So that'll be a learning curve, but that's a purchase that I plan on making in 2024. And you'll be seeing that sort of thing. It's basically, I want to evolve this YouTube channel. I want to make the quality better. I want to make the content better, and I'm really going to hit the gas with 2024 on making that happen. I feel like my background's just a little stale. The way I've been doing things is just kind of monotonous. I don't know if you've noticed, I've even done my introductions have been even a little different here lately. I'm just going in and I'm just getting right into it. And and that's on the advice of a lot of the pro content creators. They basically, I'm always paying attention because I want to learn, I want to improve, and I want to progress. And so you'll be seeing a lot of changes in that aspect. Business wise, or one of my goals for 2023 was to establish an LLC, especially with the whole thing that's been going on with, eBay starting. They were going to send out tax forms and all this stuff, and I got concerned over a lot of things, eBay being one of them. I didn't want to get caught with holding the bag at the end of the year, so I went ahead and I started tracking every single one of my expenses throughout 2023. I created spreadsheets, and I created a couple of bank accounts to kind of separate things. And I did start an LLC in July or August of 2023. I went ahead and created RCS Media LLC. And that's basically a limited liability company. I want to be able to protect my assets in the event that something happens, or the event that, there's a lawsuit, or for anything. It really will protect my assets in the event that something bad were to happen. And so I went ahead and did that. So that's a thumbs up, a goal for 2023 that happened. And also my book, I have finished my book. Now it comes down to, I'm working with 2 editing companies that are going to assist me with the editing, with the printing and marketing of the book. And they're basically, I haven't decided which one I'm going to use yet. I'm in the process of getting estimates or quotes for what they're going to provide for me. And so I'm talking to both companies to see which one I'm going to go with. And we're going to probably move forward with this come January for a release date of April of 2024. That's the goal. But the book is complete. I am excited to get the ball rolling on that. And stay tuned for that. And lastly, my last category that I usually share goals with is on my PC. Now, my PC has really, I would say, in 2022, my PC really took a back seat because of the boom, the cards that spiked. It really affected my type of collecting, which is PSA set registry cards. Set registry cards kind of went to the moon. I kind of like sat back a little bit and just kind of like piddled around with other subcategories. And in 2023, a lot of the monies that I was making was going back into the business. It was more on, establishing a process to generate money. So a lot of the money that I was making, I was putting it back into the business in order to generate some momentum. But this year, now that prices have come down for 2024, I do want to get my PC going again, especially in the area of my set registries. I think a lot of the biggest issue that I've also had with my set registry collecting is that I have had the cards either on display in the back, or I've had them packed up in cases and locked away, and I don't have access to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reestablish this set of tables, this table over here, and I'm going to bring my set registry stuff, the ones that are incomplete, and I'm going to bring them down here next to me. That way I can have access to them. That way I can, they are front and center. They're in my line of vision on a daily basis. And I'm hoping that that's going to help me pursue the completion of these set registries a little bit more. And I think that is going to be my focus. A lot of it Two is, I want to be strict with my spending, obviously, because I'm making the national such a priority every year in my collecting journey, that if the money's coming in, it's going to either go to set registries, it's going to go to business, and it's going to go to an account for the national, right? And so I have any kind of monies coming in from affiliate links through my website, from YouTube channel ads, and from my eBay store. That money gets split up every single month, and I'm going to really hold on a second. I actually read this book in 2023. I read it a couple months ago. Great book for those who are, if you have, I guess, an eBay store, an eBay business. But this book was very helpful to me and inspired me to really create a game plan with what I'm going to do with my money. And so I'm one where when a book inspires me, I like to apply what I'm learning immediately. So I applied the majority of the principles spoken about in this book, and I went ahead and hopefully I'm going to be able to really stick to my game plan to profit first in my journey. But those, my friends, I don't know if I feel like I've been talking for 2 hours, so I hope I didn't throw too much at you. Listen, man, I appreciate you guys. It's been a wonderful 2023. We have grown quite a bit. I believe I got an email the other day. It says that I grew over 700 new subscribers this year. Thank you to all those who subscribe. Welcome to the channel, and I hope you are enjoying the channel. And it's been nothing but a positive report that the eBay analytics are showing me. So thank you to all of you. I wish you and your family a happy new year. I hope that you prosper in every way. I hope everything you touch turns to gold. And I'm wishing you and your family a happy new year. And here's to 2024, you guys. Let's do it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.